Welcome, we are back to part 2 of our Curse of Strahd stream or Extra Life here. First off, I want to say thank you to all of our donators so far. We've raised $235 already, and we're in, what, a couple hours into the stream, so which is really cool. So right now, we will for sure go at least till, what, 10:30. We'll go to at least 10:30. Since Billy brought out the part that I had to take the 4-year-old to the ER for a little bit.
Oh,
so,
I hate you, Billy.
So to kind of catch you up where our group is at right now, we have still getting used to everybody's names again.
The kids go into the candy store with the old lady.
Yes. So
the bar situation.
So Mordell and Narayo, and Narayo is not Gnome. Narayo have gone to Lady Fiona Walker's house, and they are presently right now in the dining kind of study area of the house. As they left the evening when Izek, Narayo's older brother, was looking for her and confronted their other brother, JC.
Yeah, he was being a dick.
A little confrontation occurred there for a moment, but JC, being the better of the brothers, decided that he would go spend the night in the stockade.
Such a big boy move.
Rather than maybe put
just beating out of him.
I've decided to accept the Echo's request.
Not Echo. Not everybody knows Echo. It's Shade.
I just know him as Bugbear.
All
I don't
right.
even know his name.
Echo's request.
Yarrow also wandered off and is on the trail of Mordell and Narayo, and he actually came across what he thought was maybe a 1.5 foot clown doll, but decided not to follow that way, and decided to hide and continue to make his way towards the house where they currently, or at least Narayo and others are back at the inn, and we will kind of go from there.
Hey, Ender, do you know where the 3 women went?
Nope.
Great.
Next question. Do we care?
Nope.
There you go. Oh, this gets better and better.
Okay, I'm still here.
So, do we just drink and go to sleep again?
Yep.
All right. Yep. That's what we'll do.
Basically, you're invited to stay in the room that we were in.
Thank you, bartender, for your hospitality.
But you're not there.
If anyone comes here with messages, don't wake us up till the morning. And I repeat, emphasis on the morning.
All right. So he says, I will do. I'll make sure that, or I'll try to. It's kind of hard if Izek comes back here.
He shouldn't be coming back here. Don't tell him where I'm sleeping if he does. Even though the door is broken. Sorry about that. But thank you, Dragon Woman, for joining us on our adventures, and thank you, Inquisitor. But maybe you should go talk to Holy Woman over there. I'm not very good with holy women. That can be you. I'm gonna go take this ale to my room, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. If not, good luck on your travels.
All right. Cornelius, you go speak with Wintergreen over there?
Sure. First of all, I wish a unpleasant dream to this foul beast who I've been keeping company with. But I do respect his love for violence. So therefore, it does redeem him a bit. And knowing the last party I was with was filled with a wretched hive of scum and villainy, how could this be any different? I think there's probably more humans in this group. At least I have that going.
Right?
So, I do see this. I go and approach this young priestess here.
Priestess.
What are you? I don't even know.
I
Priestess?
don't know either. Is it Copenhagen?
Can I tell the difference? Wintergreen?
No, you cannot.
I can't tell the gender difference?
No.
This holy person. Then? We keep it at that. Human.
Short hair, armor, shield.
Yeah, describe
Axe.
exactly what you look like to me, please.
Got a beard or not?
Peach fuzz?
Yeah.
Peach fuzz, huh?
So what is your appearance? What are you wearing for anything that I can tell outside? You know, outwardly?
Hex. Oh, am I wearing armor?
Here. Split mail.
Okay.
Common clothes. A shield. A hand axe and a holy symbol. That's
Alright.
all you can see basically.
Okay.
Short hair.
Short hair.
Is the
You might have to roll. Beard or no beard?
I would like to do an observation check. I'd like to see if I can tell the deity of your holy symbol.
Okay.
This might depend on whether or not I approach you in the first place. Knowledge religion, of course I rolled a 2. And by the way, my wisdom bonus is 0. Oh no, it's -1.
Can I help him?
But I have plus my proficiency in knowledge religion. So I think I got a grand total of 6.
You're not the most religious person.
In fact, I am not even. That's not right. My modified roll is 4.
Alright,
You're not even sure who your god is.
I actually do not know who my god is.
You forgot Mordell's name this morning.
I don't recognize your religious symbol, so I ask you, what god what gods do you worship?
I worship Darthar,
That's
the
the
god
wrong
of
answer.
darkness and shadows, because I seek
I'm
those
sorry.
that hide in the dark to do their evil
Oh,
I'm sorry for making you go there. Maybe I should have went.
you're a fellow inquisitor of sorts.
deeds of sorts.
I think we could be good friends. I am Cornealius. Cornelius Grimm. I am an inquisitor as well. Hunter of evil. Smiter of scum. Bringer of purging.
Do you mean my character?
Would you like to help me with this?
I would love to. That looks like... Let me see.
It's a finger.
Knowledge of something or another. What am I looking at?
A finger.
Why? Why am I looking at this?
Because this is the person I'm trying to find.
Well, we look for the first person with 9 fingers, and we have your person.
No.
Does this
In
belong
fact,
to a person
bunch
by the name of
people I
Frodo?
know have 9 fingers.
That's you know
Where is the ring of doom? It's not out here.
Yes.
Frodo of the 9 fingers. Oh, come on. Wrong character.
Find the first person that tastes like that.
I would be glad to help you find that if you can help me find my sacred book. It is a Liber of Cruciatus. It is a tome full of punishments for sinners and the unclean. We must find that. Together,
That would be my honor.
glorious.
Perfect. Alright.
I'll help you.
We'll go just quickly
Candy shop.
back to JC. So JC, this stockade is actually outdoors, and it's one of those ones where you put your head in and your hands in, and you get closed in and locked.
Okay.
Stocks, yes. And
Yeah. I was gonna say, while they're talking, I'm heading up into the attic because I don't feel comfortable around people.
He went up to the first
well,
room.
you're gonna try to find the
That is if there is an attic.
attic. Yeah, 'cause you don't know if there's an attic here right now. So they have a couple rooms, but you go wandering off and start looking, I guess. So you get locked up.
Yep.
And Izek says, "We need to keep a couple of you here on duty tonight. We'll rotate guard because the last one we had here was a goblin, and he managed to escape and take off. So
Oh, yeah,
We
that's
need
why.
to
Gee, brother, do you think that's because you're not smart enough to make a smaller stocks for someone with skinny little wrists and a skinny little neck? I mean, this thing fits just perfect for me. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
he points to the other one that's shorter. No, that was for him. He picked the lock.
Well, then maybe you should get a better lock.
Yeah, we'll have guard now.
They tried to keep him.
And so so it's still light rain, muddy as I said.
I'm not
and a
going
couple
anywhere.
guys to stay there. So Yarrow,
Yes.
you wander up to you follow their tracks. Come to this
frowning house.
Yeah, this depressed house.
She knew where it was, but she just doesn't know how to tell me where the hell something is in the town. Come this way doesn't work when you're just within however far. Okay, and well, does this house have a knocker?
Yes, it does.
Just one knocker?
Yeah, one knocker.
Oh,
Just like me?
Just like you.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I wasn't going there, but
Wow.
Wow.
Say that. Very good.
Wow.
I hear
All
knocks.
right, she's actually gonna walk up on the porch.
Okay.
Or whatever. Walk
Yep.
up to the door.
Yeah.
Peel off a lollipop.
All right. Knock. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like a
You're short, aren't you?
All right. So both
I should say no.
Narayo and
3'3".
Mordell, you both hear this knock at the door. And Lady Fiona's not with you guys right now.
I remember the way to the door.
I do too.
I have a feeling it might be one of our crew.
That's what I thought too. As you see, like berries.
He's eating berries.
Right on.
I can catch the one that's fallen out of his mouth.
Yeah. What problem?
All right. So you guys go to the door.
So that's just a
All right.
floating berry.
So you open the door and look down, and there's Yarrow there.
Not well. Just kidding. I open up the door.
Stop that.
Are you both here?
Picking up our mic.
You seem strange but remotely safe.
You know I'm there because I'm used to the floating berry.
I think her brother's at the stockades locked up right now, but probably safe as well. So it's not the best thing.
So just as you guys are talking there at the doorway there, the door behind you guys opens up because there's 3 doors in this foyer area, and you see some stairs leading up from here as well, and it's Lady Fiona. Oh, you have another guest? Come in, please. Come out of the rain. You guys can stay
I
here and
love
see
how she doesn't even mention the floating berry.
No, yeah, she just seems to be kind of clueless in that way. Come on in. It's warm in here. There's a fire here. Yeah, she'll lead you over. What is your name? I'm Lady Fiona Butcher.
I'm Yarrow.
Should we just tell her?
Yarrow, nice to meet you. You're a friend, I'm assuming, of Mordell here?
Mordell's known to you.
Oh, great.
Should we just tell her about it?
You can drop invisibility now.
Just drop it.
You hear that? You hear
And then
that?
poof.
Oh! What are you? Who are you?
I am Narayo, Darkthra. I am his
Oh.
tiefling. And Izek's sister.
Oh no! Oh, that
I'm
evil
the one-
man! You need
I'm
to
the-
stay away from him.
I'm the one who he was looking for.
Ah, yes.
My cat friend here was just trying to protect me
Oh,
and get me out of the hotels or the inn so he didn't find me.
well, that is good. I am glad that the 3 of us, have met.
But as we've learned from our friend here, that my other brother is locked in the stockades with Izek.
Oh, that is no
Standing
good.
guard.
That is no good. Hopefully the Baron won't hang him. So why you know how you got, well, it doesn't matter if I got locked up.
He has a mouth.
Oh, if he has a mouth and he talks to the Baron like that, he'll hang for sure. The Baron has no room for any back talk. He'll hang people at the next festival here in 3 days. That's coming. If your friend doesn't behave, well, more than likely he hangs. Or if they do something. However, do you have other friends? Is it just the 3 of you?
We have a bugbear and a human back at the
Don't
inn.
tell the old lady who the hell I am.
You're not there, you don't know.
Well, that is good. So if there's a group of you, what you could do is if you killed the Baron, and if you killed the Baron, then I would free your friend. If you kill the Baron, I would become in charge, the Baroness, even though he has a crazy wife. We don't need to worry about her. But if you kill the Baron, I would take rulership of the village here, and I would free your friend.
And your name again?
My name is Lady Fiona Watcher.
Seth remembers his friend Fiona.
Just so you know, I'm only taking a 3-hour power nap to get the rest of my sleep. Then I have
Lady Fiona.
I should have my sleep by now.
I just started.
To make sure your friend doesn't hang. He's evil. He's an evil man.
What about
Isaac's is goon. He'll do anything that the Baron asks of him. He's a henchman for the Baron. The Baron has manipulated Isaac for years to be under his rule. Isaac has all the power, really, in the sense of men. And he's deformed, as cursed from being a fiend.
So they got horns, he got a claw.
I guess.
I'm not there.
You are there.
He's not.
He's not. So I spit anyway. You are all archfiend.
Yes.
Infernal.
Yes.
Devils, not demons.
Yes. That is what our race is.
But at least you're lawful.
Yeah. Neutral. Mostly. Some of us are. Some of us aren't. We're split. Roughly 50-50.
And how is it you think we would defeat the Baron?
Well, if you maybe snuck into his house, maybe when Isaac wasn't around, and you just murder him.
And he's in a manor?
Yes, he has his home.
So I actually decided to walk out and stand in the rain after looking for an hour or so and not being able to find.
Oh, looking for the attic.
Because I like
away from people.
Because I'm away from people.
Okay, yeah. All right.
You're a lightning dragon. It actually.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Baron. What is he like in terms of his capabilities in a fight?
You don't have to worry about that. He's a buffoon. Just a buffoon.
First you say he's very manipulative and controls what
And now you're saying
can do,
you're
and then you say he's a
fool.
buffoon.
Well, if your group is accomplished, you could take him easily as long as Isaac's not around. It's Isaac you have to worry about. Well, he does have these two rather large mangy beasts.
What are they?
Don't talk about me.
Are they like a
Your hair's
creature,
falling
an
off?
animal, or they
They're like dogs, big, large, black
Oh,
dogs.
direwolves?
Most say I'm like a bear.
No, they're not wolves. They're not wolves. They're dogs. They're just rather large
Hounds?
dogs.
And
They're always with them.
Emphasis on
they're
the
not from another plane. They're just
Dogs?
I don't know. I don't. They're like the size of mastiffs. I don't know if they have any special powers in the sense I haven't had that bad experience or
no one says they smell like brimstone.
no,
Sulfur.
no, not that I know of.
But they supposedly are. Has anyone ever seen them kill someone?
Oh yes,
So he is sick.
he has sick them on villagers or outside of people that insult him. He has sicked them on them and they've torn them to shreds.
And they're usually with him.
They're always.
And I hope their CR rating is 1/4.
Hmm.
That's like a joke.
You just want them. You just want to turn into one of those.
Yeah. No, because it
Shush.
So the manor. Should we be interested in this? Because I could just persuade my companion to keep his mouth shut. And therefore keep himself alive. But what about what could you do for us besides that? His life being in the balance is something of consideration. But
Well, what are you interested in? What do you want? I don't know what I can offer you if I don't know what you were looking for.
what do you have to offer? You say you will be in charge of this town. This town does not have a lot. It still sits under the cast of the devil, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And does it have riches, this town?
The Baron thinks he doesn't, but I think otherwise. I think at any time the devil, if he wishes, could come in here and take this. But this foolish Baron thinks every 3 days to have some holiday, and that keeps the devil away, and everybody's happy. No one is happy under the buffoon of this Baron. No one's happy here. If you talk to the villagers, they laugh behind his back. No one likes him. I'm pretty happy. But what do they do when Izek is there?
I hate happy hell.
Yes.
Isaac is powerful.
Yes, Izek is powerful.
But the Baron is smart, and the Baron has Isaac under his thumb.
That is correct.
And so only the hounds guards the Baron, or are there guards, human guards?
Usually not. Might be a couple by the house. It depends if there's a threat to him or not. If he feels threatened, he might have a couple of the village guard. But usually he feels safe. He has his dogs and Izek at beck and call.
I'm sure I would have to speak with the rest of my
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, there is something that you are interested in. I might be able to come by it. I have a way of acquiring things from village folk. If there's something that interests you, or there's some piece of knowledge that you are looking for, I don't know if.
Who else is of power in this town?
Power?
You have some influence. It seems.
Yes, I have influence, and I have power. I have people that I meet with. I have a book club, as I would say, of members of the village here that would be very loyal to me and anybody that aided us in taking down the Baron.
So you might have access to these spells that I might be interested.
Yes, I might be able to have access to spells or some books or tomes if you so fit.
Can I join your book club?
I actually just acquired a book yesterday.
Oh.
I'm not here to it's the joy of mere sex.
Can
Well, it's a book on torture and
Mass produce it.
I smell something as I'm sitting miles from these guys.
It's the next Bible.
It's a quite interesting read. I've only skimmed through a couple of the pages, but it's definitely it's interesting. But I have other books like that too. So, but that's the one I just acquired.
You start sprinting.
No, I don't know.
I know.
And you have quarters here that can comfortably accommodate us,
Absolutely, I can.
the three of us.
Yeah. So yes, as you came into the house, you saw one when you came in. There was a room with 4 beds, and then this large room that you're in right now has a long table that seats 8, and there's also 3 different couches in this room, very nice couches with this black table, and there's a fire going that's keeping you guys all warm right now. So yeah, it's a rather spacious home here, at least what you've seen. And you saw the stairs going up the other one door, and there's another glass door off to your left when you came in.
So I was wondering, so if I spoke Infernal, would she be able to hear?
Not from the distance
Not
we're
from
at.
the distance.
Okay.
Yeah. And you really don't know about her. You know of her, but you haven't seen her yet.
Hey, you haven't met me yet.
Yep.
Because
And
you're
every time we sneak
invisible.
in front, I get a little more evil too.
So Echo wakes out of his restless sleep
Hence I
because
speak it fluently.
he lost a companion, and I go and wake up my wonderful cleric. Hey, Ender, get up, man.
Alright, what are we doing now?
We gotta go free this guy.
Can I
Even though
go?
he's a buffoon, we gotta go free him.
The whiny devil?
Yes, the whiny devil.
Alright, let's get to it.
I'm gonna go find this Inquisitor and this good cleric, and then I think our dragon friend too. Hopefully they're down at the bar still. I don't know.
I'm just
Alright, I
sitting
got you.
outside right now
All
in
right.
the rain.
Once they walk out the door, they'll see you.
Yeah.
Hey, human down there. Hey, other human down there. Let's you guys want to come with me?
Sir.
Will there be violence involved?
Yes, of course. That's the only thing I do. Where'd Dragon Man go? I don't see him down here.
Oh,
You guys both saw him go outside. You saw him wandering the hall, kind of the stairwell, and then and then saw her head outside.
Anyone? Hey, bartender, where'd big fat dragon man girl go?
She stepped outside.
Stepped outside. I offered her a place to stay. Oh, this place is too weird for me. Let's go, guys.
All right, so you 3 or 4, and are you going with as well?
Where are we going?
Feel the wrath of my redemption.
We're gonna go to the stockade.
Alright, it's gonna lead to more death. Let's get to it.
Wait, I have to grab my rapier.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Its name is the Maleficarium. That would be the witch's hammer.
Oh,
Or the hammer of witches.
dang.
Which is actually a book written in the 1400s for Indian witches.
It's pretty intense. I just like to call mine nicer, quick and easy, But that's what gets you going before war. Gets you going before war.
The only downside is drawing.
All right.
As they walk outside, do they see me?
Yeah, you're out there.
Hey,
In the rain.
hey, yeah, dragon.
And I look over.
Come here. I can't talk this out loud.
Okay.
There might be people
I
listening.
walk over.
All right.
We're going to Stockade. We gotta be quiet.
As he yelled in her ear.
Maleficar. So are there books?
Yeah.
Not in
Any of
this.
these rooms?
Okay, let me see.
I agree.
I don't believe so. Not in
To
this.
go along.
Let me double check.
And I can actually
And then she leads you guys if you're done.
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's probably about midnight now.
I
Just give
agreed
you a
to go
long
along
sword.
with them.
Screw
Is
it.
your
Yep.
berry?
I decided to go ahead of them.
Thank you. I was scared you wandered off when I did not see you in a room or in the
I
bar.
no longer have the berry. The bat ate it.
Why was that, sir?
I
Ma'am,
saw
I mean,
holding this
I'm
berry.
sorry.
It's like,
It's alright. I decided to go scout ahead,
giving it to someone else.
see if there was a way.
Go
You
scout
got-
ahead. What?
What?
What were you scouting ahead for, sir? There was nothing, ma'am. There was nothing to scout ahead for, ma'am. we were supposed
I
to be,
went.
we were supposed to be sleeping here.
No, because I didn't feel comfortable around people.
All right, perfectly fine. That's all
So
you
I
had to say.
decided to go outside and.
I don't
go
like the
take a
weird
look.
people in there either. They were terrible company. Should have just said that from the jump and we could have got out of there, man. You
are
are all weird
I
people.
think
So are you.
I
And
am a
I
weird
found a way that we can get them free without noticing, but one of you might have to cause a distraction though.
Bill,
Yes.
as they're walking up towards the stocks, they're probably pretty far away. You can hear it. You can hear him at the top of his lungs. JC's in the stocks. He's dang me, I ought to take a rope and hang me. Hide from the highest tree. Oh, which way for me? Do 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 do.
And then the two guys, they'll start. They're like that song. Hang him from the highest tree. Actually, it's those gallows over there. Points across this open courtyard.
And his next song is Some Glad Morning, when this life is over, I'll fly away.
He's a curse.
You're gonna be
Seriously,
in.
every character, dude, he's got a bard in it.
Just a little bit. And then tries to push his
Yeah,
head over his
so-
head.
First level's bard for you.
Yeah. So Yarrow, yeah, just looking around, you don't find any books in the bedroom or the den area or any of it. Nothing.
So-
the one table is made out. There's silverware, but it's tarnished silverware and chip plates, but it's nicely ordered. And it looks like it probably still has some value to it, but other than that, you really don't find anything, interesting, nothing to read or anything like that in
So
in
she'll
these three
go into the
three
bedroom
areas.
and cast Detect Magic. Take
Yep.
10 minutes to do it.
Sure,
as
no
original,
problem.
but
Yep, you're not going to get any magic in there.
No magic in there. Go look at the table.
Yeah, no, nothing. Yeah, in there or the dining room or the den area, no magic at all. There is a door off the side, which is a kitchen that's off from the dining room. The kitchen, let's just see what's in there for you guys.
I actually best up some coffee.
Little energy.
Hey, Ender, do you have a silent
Yeah, you
spell
find
yet
out
or
sleep.
no? Alright,
Oh no, that's a den. Oh, sorry, it's another. So not the kitchen.
One of my
it's the den.
friends ended up going over
So
to my
yeah,
house since
there's
I'm not there.
there's wood paneling, rugs, colorful furnishings, another blazing fire, probably the opposite side of the one fire in the one room. Mounted above the mantle is an elk's head. Across from the hearth are slender windows that look out over some dead gardens. Here, there are some things of value here. Give me an intelligence check here. Oh, perfect.
hey.
So there is a there's a golden goblet here. There is a crystal wine decanter. There are 4 electrum candelabras. And there is a bronze urn with like children playing on the outside of it. And you think, yeah, all these things are like, they're all valuable and here.
Yeah, but they're not radiating magic.
No, none of them are radiating magic. And the other, there's another door off of this area too that leads, and here you see, this seems to, you open the door and there's 3 doors. One leads stairways up, which you must assume is where she goes. And then also off to the south here, south door is, just doing all this here. It leads. There's a door that leads to the back of the house.
Okay.
And then there's also a couple closets that they don't have anything other than some coats hanging up in there. And then there's a kitchen. And here it looks spotless as of right now. It looks clean. Everything looks clean. There's a pantry, and you look in the pantry. There's foodstuffs in there. But yeah, this looks very well kept. And in a sense too, the house inside looks well kept. Of course, the outside looks very dreary and just not like it. But inside looks good. So that's kind of and then other area is too. This other room looks like a storage room. It has some old clothing. There's 3 barrels of what you think is drinking water. You smell it. A couple of empty wine barrels. 1 full wine barrel. And emblazoned on the side is the Wizard of Wines. And the wines are called Red Dragon Crush. Embroidered on the side of it. Right. So that's kind of the layout of the first floor.
We'll go back to the back. I'll watch for a while.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys,
is this for me?
Yeah.
As the rest of you are wandering up, and he as the Dragonborn is leading you down the main road here.
Well, not the main road. What the hell? We're trying to sneak up on the stockades, not to go through the front door.
Damn, drool.
Well, Bugbear, what are you doing? Dragonborn?
I said one of you guys is gonna have to make a distraction.
You need me.
And I figured the Bugbear would be the best choice.
No, they already know me. I don't want to be the distraction, and they're going to point the blame on me. God.
Okay, well then.
You make the.
What about you?
I came here for violence.
Yes.
We're gonna do a jailbreak. Let's do it.
We're going to do a violent jailbreak, not a...
But if our numbers don't look very good.
Our numbers
Okay,
look great.
fine then.
We have a...
Is
we have
okay,
two
so
players,
is
we have
JC
rogues,
up
and
in
we
the
have a
tree
fighter.
right now?
He's in the stocks.
He's in the stocks.
I know, but is he like? Because remember the song?
The stocks. So
No, it's just him singing songs.
Oh,
You hear them singing songs as you guys are approaching. You're probably maybe a
All right.
couple block away.
Here's the Bugbear way to do this.
While the rest of us go around.
What we're going to do is we're going to go through an alleyway. Me and you, we're going to throw our first attack since we're sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to let our Inquisitor over here, well, quote unquote for you, sneaky, we're going to throw We're gonna throw our Inquisitor in here to the front line. He's gonna go in there and attack because that's what Brave Solely looks like he's pointing out. And then we'll have our Cleric.
With his witch's hammer.
Then we'll have our Cleric step in right behind. And me and you will follow suit.
Maybe my water was a bit too strong, but should be I thought he was arrested. Are they just gonna release him the next day?
No.
I mean, we don't know.
As you guys are talking, you're in front of this shop, and you see this sign on the shop. It says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well, the Baron." And you see this on the door of the shop.
You're lucky I don't.
It sounds debaucherous.
Like, I don't think we should be here for that. And
So what is the Baron planning to attack the?
Izek didn't seem very nice, and I don't think he's to his word.
Yeah.
So if we free our friend, we can get out of here and leave.
But we would have to find
Us. Well,
the 3 that aren't here.
We don't have to find them. They can find us. We're a
Well,
big
actually,
group.
probably
Can you send your back to them?
We're a very big group.
Oh yeah, because I have animal.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
But
Animal handling, no.
let's get. Actually,
Animal
wait out here,
handling.
guys.
You left my skills?
Go to the shop.
What's
Is the shop open?
No, it's locked.
All of the skills.
No, it's midnight,
Yeah.
so everything's
No,
locked.
we continue on the mission.
To the same. Okay.
Next to it.
Are you guys just walking together, or are you letting them lead?
Wants to be
Let him lead.
All right.
And that's a proficient.
Yeah, I'm proficient in animal handling. Yeah, cause see,
We'll check out the area first.
animal handling.
All right. So,
I was never able to find a couple of
so Nala, you as you're leading in front of the group, probably what, about 50 feet or something?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Attracting much attention.
In front of one of the shop's doorways, it's open slightly, just with a candle flicker you see in the back, and you see this about maybe 1.5 foot tall creature. Make a perception check.
Oh, clown.
Oh God.
Just attack on sight.
My perception is
Wisdom.
wisdom.
are we gonna have this thing or like what's gonna happen? You know, like this time.
9 and 15
9 plus
is
2.
no, because my wisdom is 15.
Okay.
That's okay. So you have scores, and then those have other scores, like so.
You
14
do
to
the
15.
plus
It's on,
So
on
plus
the
6.
So
So 15.
Okay, so yeah, so you and you think this you're it almost looks like it's a bear, dressed in clothes. He has a it's a kind of a hat with little bells on the end, kind of like what you see at a jester's hat. And he's holding a kind of almost like looks like a long candy cane in his hand, and he puts up the candy cane to his mouth like a whisper, and he's like waves at you, and he has boots that kind of point upwards, but yeah, he looks like a teddy bear. In a costume, and he's like reddish black.
So he wants me to follow him.
Yeah, he's open. It's a shop that's open, and above the sign you used to read it reads Blinsky's Toys, and he like waves you to come on in, and he steps on in into the store.
I never had a childhood.
Get the echo to come with you.
I want Echo to come with me.
Have fun by yourself.
I'm animal handling.
Go
Pretty much an animal.
handle your animal.
All right, so you guys catch up to him as he's standing in front of the store. It's slightly ajar. There's some candlelight.
Round 2, fail. What are you doing here? Hey, Dragon Lady. What are you standing here for? We're supposed to be going that way, so right? Did you get lost?
No, I noticed out of the corner of my eye a weird character. Person with you know what a jester's hat is, right?
I believe that was a reflection.
Sure, a hat? Yeah.
Yeah.
I make fur out of my people's hats all the time.
You two make a perception check now. And so Wintergreen and Ender, you're here too.
11.
11.
So I rolled 4, and my perception modified with proficiency score is +1.
Same man.
High 5.
Ender?
You want perception?
Yeah.
What's your?
That's a natural 20, 24.
Okay, so perfect. So anybody above a 10.
Awesome.
Perfect. So you guys, the doorway, at about 1.5 foot up at the top of the doorway, it opens up just a little bit, and there's this bear head, a little bear's head, with these, with a hat with the bells, jester's hat, and kind of just
cousin.
It has like all of a sudden like this grin comes on its face. It's a little eerie grin, and it like waving you guys on into the store.
Burn it!
And then his
Burn
head
it!
disappears behind the door.
Hey guys, let's go.
Scribble.
It's
my cousin, guys.
That dog just goes running.
Let's go check it out, guys.
While they're doing stuff, we're gonna go kill the bear.
I'm sleepy.
I walk towards the door.
I guess
Come on, guys. Can't be that bad. It's just a bear.
Can I just?
Yeah, but it's a creepy bear.
Dolls?
It's a bear.
I guess I'll go towards the shop.
You guys are outside the shop.
I never had
You hear
in the
you hear his singing though off probably a block.
Don't you want to meet my cousin?
No.
Boy.
You don't? Alright, cool.
Stay focused here. Let's go get this
Do you
one thing
want to meet your
first.
cousin?
That's hurtful. Very true. Alright, we'll come back to you, bear.
Yeah, first we'll go free our friend, and then we'll come back.
Well, we check there.
Okay. So you guys say that, and the bear sticks his head around the corner, and he does like a wave.
Like saying bye-bye.
Right? And he closes the door.
That's not a toy. That's a creepy toy.
That's a creeper.
That's adorable.
Hey, we ain't playing Minecraft.
Creeper. Creeper.
All right.
So
So
it's so annoying because you're in your house sleeping.
Danger,
That's why you have a door.
Continue on our path.
all right. So you continue on your path. So it opens up into this courtyard area here, and
How many town guard?
there's two that are in front of and you guys, as you guys continue, you've seen a couple more of these signs on any of these shops. You've seen them kind of posted on each of these shops as you've been going on the whole. You actually even see another one. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. The Baron.
We just keep walking past.
So are there any bells or horns on them?
No, just kind of just parchment.
I'm talking about the city guard.
Oh, so the city guard? No, so they're it looks like they're eating. And they just seem to be standing, and actually, it's not somewhat changing the songs of JC when he sings them. And theirs always end, and they kind of point and laugh at the gallows. That's across the courtyard from where he's in the stockade. Other than that, it is all the shops. The lights are out. It's mist in the air. raining, like I said. It was a light rain.
All right, I'm gonna try to sneak everybody up towards like 30 feet closer, so we can get close to them.
Let me take a closer look here. I mean, so you come around to you're sort of trying to go around to get to the closest shop to get to
them. Yeah.
Yeah. So give me a stealth check at advantage. To just him to move you guys as a group.
19.
All right. So yeah. So you come around to your what you think is the best advantage point on them. Probably about 30 feet to get to them and end the JC and coming around.
All right, guys.
Can I see if I can see him?
I would say no. You're this way. They're coming from behind.
Oh, sure. Sneaking up behind me. See how you are?
Me and Big Blue over here. We're gonna initiate combat.
You look like a baboon in heat.
And then they're gonna follow up with the Inquisitor, and we're going to attack.
They both, you see them draw their weapons as he starts spouting. You hear this too.
Am I not stealthy? Am I not?
So they both draw their swords out, going.
Just looking at us.
Well, no, they hear you talking. They didn't see you, but now they hear your conversation because you're not quiet.
Not quiet at all. I know that.
Quiet. You snuck them around perfectly in the rain and nothing, and then as you start spouting off the plan,
I'm not in deception.
They just draw their swords.
Can I shoot them?
Well, you may as well get to it.
And kill them.
They're not going to purge themselves.
Right?
All right. So, they draw their swords and they're both kind of like ready to attack anything that comes.
Hey, boys, can I make a suggestion? There's 2 of you. There's going to be a lot more of them. You should probably just run.
All right, Wintergreen, you're up.
Second issue.
They seem to ignore you.
Yeah.
So you're 30 feet away from them right now, basically, but they're facing your guys' direction. They're ready, swords drawn.
I don't. Would I be able to throw me yet?
Well, you could, but you probably,
But I probably
wouldn't want to
Because you'll lose your only weapon.
Well, you also see them as law-abiding citizens would probably just call it
Yeah.
Good.
So can I?
So what you could do?
Just wait your
Yeah,
turn.
wait your turn.
Up to them.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I'll
Just
move
walk
up
'em.
to them. I'll come with the back of this and the head.
All right, so you can walk on up, try to hit one of them.
Yeah, just to knock them up.
All right, so go ahead and make a roll.
Oh, nice.
19 plus.
Keep looking over here for the character. I don't know why.
So, 23.
That's gonna hit.
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
The cube. Roll the cube.
And add 2.
7.
All right, so 7 points. Nice. So you come and hit one right at the top of the head.
7.
I told you.
But as they are both waiting, the one that you come in on, he takes a stab at you. And what's your armor class?
No, it's actually better than that. It's 19.
19.
Nice.
And then what's your hit points?
22.
20. All right, perfect.
Oh, we need to roll our hit points for the 3 of us. Remember?
No.
No, you.
Yours are set. They all went up a level from our last session, and so that's why they were.
Okay.
All right.
Yours
You
are
get
maxed
maxed
out.
out
Second.
at-
You're maxed out. And so he jabs you with his sword right in your gut and goes through, and you are gonna take 7 points of damage, Wintergreen, as he stabs you with his sword.
No, the only clean human in this world.
Echo, you were up.
All right. Nobody wants to wait for that. So I'll go running up there. No, I'm still hidden. I'll stay back. I throw a jab on him.
All right.
Throw me at him.
The same one.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be 25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
19 points of damage.
Ooh, so javelin, JC, you see this javelin just come out of the air, just hit this thing right in the chest, or hits this human in the chest. He goes back a step from wintergreen. You said 19.
26.
Javelin.
All right.
Yeah, 26 points to heal. Just
Goes to kind of buckles at the knee, his blood coming out, but he's still alive.
And I draw my dicer out and I move forward 30 feet. So I'm not within, like I move 5 feet behind her.
Okay, so it's right behind her. All right, perfect.
oh yeah, so you can reach over.
All right, Nala, you are up.
Are they out of my range, out of the way to where I can use my lightning breath?
Yeah, right now they're about 30 feet from you.
Let's do that on both the guards.
Yeah, you might be able to move. I don't know.
Yeah, so if you you want to move to the side and just shoot them both?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that. All right, so you move up.
Try and not hit JC.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the side of them.
He's away. He's nowhere near
We're up
us.
his backside.
No, yeah,
We're on his
he
backside.
is. The guards are about 5 feet from him,
Oh.
and so he's in the stockade. But if you come up to the side of them and breathe on the side, that would
You
be
don't have
fun.
to worry about hitting that one.
2d6.
Yep.
He's splitting
And then on the
hairs.
dex.
We're quiet rogues. What are you doing?
Shit! I have nowhere.
Watch out!
Like,
Ooh.
6.
So 6
6.
points.
Six.
What's the DC?
What's
of the
dex
Skill.
save?
Sinners.
They're
He's not a rogue.
Alright.
I promise you guys that.
All right, so the one that's really
Oh, no.
wounded, he moves out of the way to not take the full blast of it, but the other one gets hit for the full thing.
Sweet.
you see their bones.
Rogue! You failed on the 3rd try. What are you doing? We're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah, so yeah, he's just crackling the lightning come. It's just a little bit. It's not booming. He's a young dragon, or she's a young dragonborn here.
25 years old.
And so it
Still a
comes
young
out,
dragon.
but it lights up the area.
Mine.
Good job.
Young.
But still. Rogue,
My
quiet.
dragonborn's younger.
All right. Yarrow's with him. Cornelius, you were up.
Cornelius, he throws out an intimidation. He says, "Just walk away. Just walk away."
Shit. 11.
All right, they seem to be standing their ground.
All right, so I move forward
All right.
and I engage the wounded
The
one.
one that's bleeding.
The one
kind
that's
of
bleeding.
buckled. Okay.
The one. Well, actually, I want to engage the one that struck you.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the bleeding
Yep.
one?
Yep.
Now,
He's the bleeding
I
one.
am going to try to go for some dual damage because
Okay.
I know these guys are the law,
Sure.
and I'm not evil. I'm not good, but I'm not evil. That would be a modified 16.
All right, that's gonna hit.
All right, and then that would be. I should have held the DM. But I have it ready. That would be 8 points of subdual damage.
All right. So him bleeding and so on. You hit him over the head. Yep, and his knees buckle and he goes down.
Yeah, so I hit him with the cage of the rapier.
There you go. Yep, perfect. Yep, the cage of the rapier
And like it tickles his ear.
pounds him right in the face, knocks him out cold, goes
Thank
down. Very nice.
You're welcome.
That's
You're not fried one.
JC, you're up.
The only critter on this team that I can relate to.
You try and break out.
I don't think I can.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a sword lock.
Do you have a picklocking
Or a
ability?
No.
Hey,
this
he's a
isn't
war
World of
sir.
Warcraft.
He's a war sir.
Do you have anything that you can use to blast the cage?
No, I don't think I can. I will say it. So there's only 2 of them, right?
Alice.
You know,
There's only 2 of them, right?
Yeah, one's down now. One's knocked
Right.
out. You
And
saw
the
it.
other one looks like he's been fighting.
A little bit, but
So-
he doesn't seem that wounded. He just got this little scratch from, or a little burn mark.
Can I wiggle
from-
my fingers enough to cast a spell?
Yeah, you got your fingers free, absolutely.
Cool. So I'm going to aim approximately 20 feet behind him so that he's right on the very edge of the range of my spell.
Okay.
And Kalamazoo, bibbity boo, go to sleep, you. And then try to cast sleep.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Alright, let's see. Sleep is not 5d8.
Yeah, I believe it's 5.
Is it 5 or 4?
Yes, it's 5.
5.
Sleepity, sleepity, go to sleep.
There's 1. There's 2. 3 more.
Here, what do you need?
Yeah. Oh, I just need 3 more.
D8s.
Oh, there we go. Never mind. He's got it. Thank you, guys.
One fell.
Got it. Oh, that's kind of sucky. Well, that's 15 and 6 is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So if he's got 25 hit points or less, he would go to sleep.
He does not go to sleep.
Damn it. He's going to take a couple of swings, boys. That's what I say.
That was to add a few monsters before his shift.
All right. Ender, you are up.
So we have line of sight to the second one?
Yes.
Alright, I'll hobble forward and reach forward and thrust the spectral hand forward, casting Chill Touch.
Okay.
Alright. Here. Oh, that's gonna hit AC 24.
Oh, yeah.
A big old 4 hit.
4? All right. All right. So, yeah, so, that ghostly hand comes out. And yeah.
It actually clings. You see the hand sticking to his heart right now.
Oh, perfect. Nice. All right. All right.
Squeeze it.
All right. So, guard is up. Yeah, there's a bunch of you guys right there.
Inquisitor and Wintergreen.
Oh.
So he steps up to Cornealius as you knocked his friend out. And he tries to swing his sword at you here. What's your AC?
20.
Ooh, I crit. Dang! What's your hit points?
36.
Alright. See what this does. First crit.
Grab out.
That's your guys' decision.
Do you know your photos?
Yeah, I do. I was gonna say,
Alright, so he slashes right into your calf muscle. Ow! And so it is triple damage.
Oh! Delayed reaction there, miss.
Iris? It's Ender.
Sorry.
Wrong game session.
Yes, I'm used to that game.
You take 17 points.
Minus 3.
Minus 3. Yep. So 14. As he just cuts the back of your calf muscle.
No subdual damage for you.
That was a weak 17.
All right, Wintergreen, you are up.
how much do you weigh? How much does your character weigh?
It's a very offensive question to ask my male companion.
Yeah, it's like asking me how old I am.
The reason why I'm asking is because I can
Didn't ask you how much you weigh.
carry you away, like so, and
So you don't get any more heart.
Cornelia, you carried away.
No.
Shut up.
Even if I was almost dead, I don't want you carrying me away. I will be with my God.
Okay, so
Paladin.
all right. He's not yet. Let's go. Wintergreen, what do you do?
He's a
How
paladin.
does Wintergreen think he is? Like, is that a pretty damn good
Oh yeah, he's bleeding.
chunk in him?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
It
that's
was a
Paladin.
good bloody. Yeah. His leg is just blood coming out the back
No,
of his
he's
calf.
an Inquisitor.
no, he's a paladin.
No.
Prisoner.
You're gonna heal.
Yeah, he's a paladin.
All right.
Whips out a bandage and bandages your wounds.
Oh, okay, so you come behind and bandage the wounds on your leg.
So that is plus.
That plus my level.
And then so plus your level. What's your level? Yeah.
3.
Medicine, right?
No, it's not your
Oh
medicine.
no, not medicine.
Gosh, that's a good feat.
When you're
Plus
gonna
your
face
basic.
killer.
So what is it? 4? 6? Your hit die? 4. All right. So 13 points.
Wow, okay, so just wraps your leg up, put some moss in the back of it too, and it stops the bleeding. And yeah, you almost feel like good as new, only 1 point.
I have your back for life now.
Because I have a push on dragon lift
What's your
of like 480 pounds.
So you could definitely look
So I could carry you away, get you away from.
To a romantic time.
No, I could
You
have.
are female.
I could have dragged you away to help heal your wounds.
All right, Echo, you were up.
Time to die, sir. Sucks for you. That's how it ends.
I'm willing to bet, hasn't that one guard died yet?
Huh? No, 2, 0, 20? Natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Bam! Explosion!
Nice. Exploding die?
I have exploded, yes.
Yeah.
Let's see what the card says.
Alright. Alright, so double damage, and I must make a Constitution saving throw.
It ain't gonna matter.
Which I roll a natural 20, so that doesn't matter. But double damage.
What would have the con save done?
You can't take reactions for an extra.
Oh, that is another
31,
Trying to get an odd number.
33, 37 points.
Alright, so yeah, so so you just what weapon you use?
A rapier.
Oh, that's right, another rapier. So yeah, so you just line it
Dice him
up right into its heart and just stab
He has the
cleanly
dicer,
through and just goes right through his other side of the chest and pull out and he just drops down dead. Boom.
I sheathe my sword and I say that's how it's done.
That was a fine lesson in violence you taught me.
Okay,
No lightning breath needed at all over here.
Hey, I fried him at least.
And
Yes, very
what
much
was
you
that?
did, so.
No.
Ender, what did you say?
Oh, I was just saying my ghostly hand takes the soul as he kills him.
Oh.
You sick child. Somebody needs to save you.
Nice.
But, brother, can you, ma'am, can you please get this man out of his shackles?
Yes, I can. And I break him apart.
Break the lock?
I break it.
Just pick
Alright, give me a strength check.
She is strong. She's strong.
My strength is
1 million.
18 plus 5.
20, right?
Oh, that's your save.
Yeah, no, yeah. you're
Oh, plus 3, so 21.
All right, so believe it or not, you were Echo were thinking he's gonna pull out some locks, but no, he goes to the lock and breaks it off.
As he does that, I pull out my thieves tools. I meant these.
Thieves on Earth. This is great.
Yes.
Echo's getting the hots for dragons.
The Conan school of thieving.
Yeah, Echo looks kind of. I'm pretty sure everybody else does too. Like,
I guess that's one way to do it.
so
Number 4, check off rogue.
A dragonborn that's stronger than a bugbear. Wow.
Nope, not even
Not
close.
even close.
You hope you were, but nope.
You wish you were.
While they're focused on that, I'm
How
gonna
much
reach
strong
in
is
with chill
he?
touch and rip out the other soul too.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. So when they're all watching that, you just
Jeez.
suck the soul out of the other one. All
Let's
right.
put
Wow.
these bodies into the.
How is it?
He might be a
I
human,
like
but I
always
don't
make the
Oh,
good
can I
characters.
search their bodies for gold and stuff?
Are these
Oh, we're all
Yeah.
watching, so I mean, you certainly can, but we're all standing there.
stockades. So
Yeah,
stockades are
Search
there.
them. One has
Your chair.
one has 4 copper. The other has 3 copper.
How many stockades are
Yeah,
there? Just 2?
other side.
No, there are 5
I
stockades.
put them in the stockades.
Huh?
I put them in the stockades.
Put the bodies in the stockades.
But I did search their
Well,
bodies.
I guess he
What
won't be
did they
coming
have?
back to
4
this town
copper
anytime
and 3
soon.
copper.
4 copper pieces.
7 copper
Unless you
total.
want their weapons.
And I take my javelin out of dude's
No.
chest.
What kind of weapons did they have?
They both have
7
long
copper
swords.
pieces and what?
4 copper
That's
pieces.
7 copper total.
7 copper total.
Long swords? Okay. Oh, wait, I'm not
Alright. Let's get out of here now.
So what do you? So you guys get JC out of
Look like
there.
parties.
Where are you guys going?
We're gonna go towards those stables that were next to our.
In other words, we need some horses to get the hell out of town.
All right, so you're heading to this. Back to the stables. All right, so yeah, you guys head to the stables. All right, no problem.
So why didn't you just let me stay here till morning?
It didn't seem right. Would you want to be in the hands of your brother that wanted to kill you?
No, I don't think he wanted to kill me.
Okay, well, he didn't want you to be a part of his life.
Well, I don't necessarily want him to be a part of mine either.
Exactly. So I just took the variable out of you, and you don't have to be there anymore.
Okay.
No one knows.
Helping you helps me get my book so I can go back home.
I'd like to go back home.
No,
too.
but we have the constable.
All right, so
I mean, not the
Lord,
constable.
back to
you guys make it back to the stables. It's probably about 1 a.m. When you guys actually you went to sleep.
For like 3 hours.
Yeah, so it's actually like 4 in the morning right now. So you guys get back, it's 4 in the morning, get the stables. There are several horses in the stable. None of them have bit and bridle on or anything right now, but there are several riding horses in the stables here.
So did we have any reason to stay in this city?
Yes.
In the village?
Yes.
What?
To kill the nerd.
No, that's not their reason. You're
Did we
not
have
here.
any reason to stay in the city?
You were here to bring Irina and Ismark here, and that was your reason coming here.
Alright.
And they're here.
We have no
So-
other mission. They're here.
Mhm.
Guys want to get out of here? Ender, get out of here.
We gotta.
Is my sister here?
They're still missing?
No.
Yeah, he's not here.
We
Okay, wait,
Where did they
wait.
go? We don't know where they went. They didn't leave
I
a
mean, I
message.
think
They
they're
didn't leave a note. They just left us. I'm sorry that your sister doesn't care for your well-being and she just vanished and left you in the dust.
Well, I can't leave now. I wish you'd left me in the stock so that I could at least find her.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
We can put
Let's
you
go
back.
to the room. See if she left any
You
actual
want to
clues.
go back to the stockade next to the body?
Could I
I mean,
climb to the roof
I am an
of a building?
investigator.
Hey,
If I could
stop that! We can't
spot
draw
a building.
building.
There's just
Spot,
this big
uh,
7-foot tall,
spot
bright
them.
blue dragon
Right
crawling up
side
the
of
side of the
building,
building.
spot us.
Nothing
Yeah,
unusual
you
to
can
see here,
definitely
Nick.
try and climb a building and see if you have any idea
Like,
where
climbs?
they're at.
And what
I
time of day
have
is it?
an acrobatics. that
Huh?
I can
What time of day is it?
It's 4 in the morning.
You need to have like real climbing speed.
And to be honest, the only
My
person,
acrobatics is +5.
and just so you know, the only person that you have seen yourself, Nala, is Yarrow, the gnome, who's like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
So he'd be very hard to spot. He didn't see you.
You saw
Especially
the
since
doll
it's
of me.
nighttime and you gotta
Oh
sleep.
yeah, he did see the doll of you. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. So yes,
Like
you did see the
giant
doll.
ones.
Yes.
Do we have a ranger in this group?
So yeah, so you climb up on
Yeah,
top of the building where the inn.
Do we
You
have a
look
ranger?
out, but you don't see anybody on the streets around or anything like that. There's lots of homes. It's a village. It's a very populated village, probably a couple thousand people.
Oh, this is a big.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
it's
a big town.
Yeah, they call it a village, but yes, it's
Village,
really
town,
more
whatever
like a
you want.
town. But yes, there's definitely, as you climb up, you're like, okay, this is a lot bigger than I thought. So,
Did I, when I was here over the 2 days that I was here, did I by any chance run into Lady?
no.
Okay.
So we can either hunker down here in the stables and hide, or we can take the horses and leave, or we can go on in the streets and wait for the town guy to come and take us away.
Or we can investigate and not
Yeah.
You guys decide.
Go back to the inn.
Rescue mission was a success, though. That's good check
No,
mark.
it's not. We haven't found my sister.
You let your sister run away. That's not my problem
Oh,
or my concern.
can I do see if there's, because since it was raining and there's mud all over the ground, could I see if
Their tracks have now been dissipated.
I was gonna say if the water's raging still, then it washed out the tracks.
Yeah, their tracks have been washed out.
okay? Because I was gonna say like, I can try and track their footprints.
But you look
No,
around.
we don't need the 7-foot Dragonborn walking around the city.
Sniffing the ground.
Yeah. any tracks that were back here are washed
Team vote,
away.
do we steal the horses and run? Do we hunker down in the stables?
I'm no thief.
Okay,
I'll leave gold for.
I'll steal the horses for us, and you can just say it's my fault.
I can steal the horses.
I'd rather not steal the horses either, but
Shush.
Is there another way out?
Casey,
Yes.
where would your sister
And
have
you two
gone?
are rather
I have
large.
no clue. Probably to hide the
to be
stables.
riding these horses.
So? You're
I'm
calling me
Just wanted to point
fat?
that out. That the Dragonborn and the Bugbear are rather large.
The DM just called the Bugbear fat.
Where's the where's the
He just
gnome?
called you fat. Yeah. You called
There
me
is one war horse.
JC is
There's
asking where the gnome
one
is.
war horse in here that one of the two of you could ride. But
Where's the
any of the
gnome?
other horses?
I'm at full plate. Or
Yeah.
Where's the gnome?
I don't know. She went off with your sister, I think, too.
we had a gnome.
But no one wanted to tell us where they went off to, so
Wait,
clearly they
can I-
don't care about our well-being. So
Can I
I
go-
wouldn't care about theirs.
We're about to come back. To wait, what time
Could I
is it?
go back into the inn and see if I could
Say, no, you're
pick
bad.
up one of their scents?
No, that's gonna be gone as well with the rain. I mean, you can go in there and try to smell in their room, but you're not gonna pick it up
Sure, you're
outside.
bad.
What
Yeah,
is
you won't get anything once you
How
come
far
back
am I
outside.
from? How far are we from the inn?
Huh?
How far are we from the inn?
You're at the inn. You're
Yeah,
at the
we're
back
just
of the
at the
inn in the stables.
What time is it?
I start walking over to the inn.
You're sleeping, buddy.
Okay.
Don't
Huh?
do that.
I go start walking towards the
At
inn.
6
You
Once
are
get
at the
arrested
inn.
again.
I mean towards the building
Inside.
itself, not just the
About
stables,
2
but
hours
the building
out.
itself.
See if there's
Are
anything
Are there
there.
guards around the building?
No.
You want me to
Um,
put you in the window?
Could we leave a message for the rest of the
There
team?
There was a message left at the counter.
That's. I'm going into the building to see if there's anybody in there that's seen my sister.
Remember, you're not there.
Is there anybody inside?
Yeah, there is
What are you doing?
a young woman that's kind of cleaning up
Get back here.
from the night before. So yeah, she's cleaning up, probably mopping the floor
Does
right
she look
now.
familiar, like she was here when I was there last night?
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, but but she's dark-haired, human.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm looking for my sister. This was the last place she was. Do you know? Were there any messages left? Is there anybody here that might have seen her? Is the owner here? Did they live? I can't remember his name now.
Erwin.
Yes, Erwin.
He's asleep right now. Him and his wife, they went to bed sometime. He should be up in the next couple hours, though.
Like we are gonna be awake.
It's very important I find my sister. I'm very scared for her, and I don't know where she is. I hate to ask. Is there any way we could wake Erwin up quietly and ask him to come out?
I can do that.
Oh, thank you so much. I just need to see if I can find her.
Sure. And so she'll go up the other set of stairs. And then yeah, she seems to go up and knocks on the door lightly and kind of opens it up. Somebody's here to see you. I'm asking about his sister. And shortly thereafter, a minute or so, he comes down, has a robe on, and says,
Terribly, terribly sorry.
No,
that's
that's
my sister. Has she come back here?
"No, JC, that's okay." No, she hasn't come back.
Did she leave a message?
You know
You're not there
anything?
for?
I mean,
I am there.
have you
you're
heard
Yeah,
anything?
he's inside. He's just gonna be in the doorway, huh?
Have you heard anything? Has my brother found her or anything?
Not that I know of. I mean, last time I saw your brother was when he was leading you to the stockade, and I haven't seen him or any of his men since. And then your friends, including her, I guess, points at the Dragonborn in the door.
He shrugs his shoulders.
They seem to be heading off. I thought. Yeah, it looks like they freed you. That's going to upset the Baron a great deal.
You tell me about it.
By the way, you guys should get out of here.
I'm not planning on staying if I can help it, but I need to find my sister. I don't know where she is.
Could we leave a message for her?
Yeah, you can leave a message for her. I'll make sure she gets it if she returns here. But yeah, if your brother has her already, that's probably not a good thing.
I know. Yeah, are you there?
No.
Okay.
I am.
You're in the stables. Alright. Ender, did you stay in the stables or did you go inside with when
Dragon
JC
Lady
and the Dragonborn went inside?
I'm gonna look at the furry one and go, isn't that the worst place to be right now?
Yeah, they're gonna definitely come back here and they're gonna make them talk. And they're gonna leave a message telling them where we're going. So I think we better head out now.
How it's gonna go. I don't know. I'm just gonna start walking the streets.
Hey, if
I
we
just say I wasn't any part of it.
If we pretend like we belong, and they can't do anything about it.
Cornealius, are you just with those? Ender and
I'm with these guys.
Wintergreen, are you outside with them? Or are you gonna go?
I'm not at the stables, but I'm nearby.
Act like it's normal.
All right. Well, are you gonna go into stay in the stables with
We're not
Cornealius, or are you gonna be with?
Okay.
Follow JC and the Dragonborn. No.
I think I'm gonna stay with them because I need to sleep.
All right.
Yeah, I might as well just head into the
I
stables.
appreciate it. I'm sorry to have woken you. And
What
I'm so sorry
is there
for
a
all
message
this
you want me to leave your sister?
I'll be honest. It's better for you if I don't tell you anything because then they can't try to extract anything.
They're not gonna. Izek and them aren't extracting anything from me. Trust me. So you don't have to worry about that. If there's I won't. If there's a message you wish, if you tell me where you're gonna head next, I can tell your sister where you're going.
She wasn't in the room when you went to get Yarrow. So you could put two and two together and say that she was with me.
Well, I haven't put that together, so I can't mitigate that. So I appreciate it, but I'm not going to mitigate it.
We could. Oh wait, does
do you
Izek...
know? Do you know? Here, let me ask you this: is there a fallen house that's guarded by a great stone dragon? Does that make any sense to you?
Oh, gross. I believe that's a temple. Yeah, he goes. It might be the Amber Temple. I think that might what it be.
Because I was told that it was a fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak. Does that make any sense to you at all?
You know, now you're sounding like it might be Angersholt.
Angersholt?
Yeah, it's the order of the Silver Dragon, or once was, I would say.
Okay, yeah, Angersholt, Order of the Silver Dragon. That's right. That is what it would be. Where is that from here?
So it tells you. So from here, if you take the road south, and then you want to head west, and you'll go west, actually, and you'll pass the Luna River crossroads. So there's a bridge you'll cross, and there's some crossroads. You want to go beyond the crossroads continuing down this road, and then you head the road forks and head south, and that will lead you to Argrisvolt.
Don't pop it out.
And you can tell her that that's where I will meet her there if she can get away. If she shows up here, tell her that's where I'll be. I will wait for her there.
Yeah, it's only about 6 miles away or so.
Okay. So, thank you. I appreciate it. And now I'm going to leave before somebody comes and decides to destroy your place again. I am so sorry.
No, that's all right.
All right.
I was gonna say, ask him if he knew anything about my parents, and I hand him the clue that I found.
I'm sorry. I don't know of your kind. Maybe you might find, as you are a Dragonborn, maybe where he's going might be the place to look. It used to be what they called the Order of the Silver Dragon, but maybe there were other dragonkin there as well. That might be your best place to start.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so.
And I leave 1 gold coin for him.
Well, that's nice of you.
Oh, thank you.
So fine.
I'm heading out. Are you coming behind me, or are you?
Yeah, I'm heading out. With
Okay. And so we're gonna head back to the stables.
All right.
Is anybody still there?
Yeah, they're in the stables.
I don't know. Somebody was walking the streets.
I think Ender's just kind of looking
You
around.
were walking the streets.
Nope.
You're there.
I'm there.
Okay.
Ender, not
Yeah.
Echo.
Okay.
I'm there.
What's the game plan?
I'll move fast.
No, yeah, he's just kind of looking around, just like
I now
trying
know,
to figure out
I
which
now
way
know
to
where
go.
the fallen house guarded by the great stone dragon is.
Wonderful.
And so I've told him that we're going to meet there if my sister can get
Oh,
there.
so we don't have to stay here?
No, we're going to head there now. It's about 6 miles away.
Great.
It's an old temple called
6
Ender's
miles?
Vault.
Are you serious?
Used to be for the Order of the Silver Dragons. So we're
Get a
gonna
horse.
we'll go check
Also,
that
there
out.
might be a clue there to help me finding their parents.
That could be true, especially since it has something to do with dragons, little sister.
So yeah, let's head out. You want a horse, my man? Ender?
Yeah, that's right. Let's get that big one for me.
No, the bigger one is for me. It's for me.
Sounds good. We'll just take one.
All right, so you load up the war horse.
Are you walking?
What's
up?
Are you walking? I'm not
I
either.
won't accept the horse.
Yeah.
Can I animal handle one of the horses?
Which horse?
That's
The war horse that you're taking?
Yeah, like just
It's like Freddy
keep an eye on it. Like
Yeah, give me a roll because you're a little. Both of you are kind of. But this is a war horse. The other riding horse is kind of a little, unsure.
what do I
themselves.
need to do?
Roll 20-sider and then add your yeah.
Does everyone
I wish all
Natural 20.
24.
All right, so natural 20. So yeah, so the horse
the
definitely
whole meaning
befriends
that
you.
you're getting elbowed.
And is at ease with you and everything, and follows your commands. As you put on the bridle and the saddle and everything. Seems to be happy to go along with you guys as Ender climbs up in the saddle.
Evil people. Let's go, guys. Let's get out of here.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna follow the directions and head down.
As we're leaving, I'm gonna replace the horse tracks and cover them up.
And just swipe the mud or
Swipe them
whatever.
out on them.
All right, so you guys leave
It's not
this.
Some of us are walking, so
Yes, I know the one, but you're trying to basically wipe the
sure.
trail.
Me
as
over
best
it.
as you
And
can.
I'm
Give me,
watching as best I can since I have 120-foot dark vision.
Yeah, perfect. Give me a just say a survival check. No.
Oh, 18.
Okay, perfect. So you get to the west gate that you guys came in. There's a couple of city guards, but they just open the gate as you guys are approaching to let you out. And
Have a good day, sirs.
yeah, they just
Have a good
kinda
day.
wave you on as it's probably now 4:30 in the morning. So the rain is kind of stopped. It was just mist. Once again, still the gray, cloudiness is in the air and stuff. But yeah, you guys head on out and start your walk.
Okay, 2 hours
Walk
later.
of shame.
we make it to the end.
This weather's almost as miserable as Carthage.
Alright. Yeah, and so you guys will, as you guys are walking, heading out, and actually probably about, it might be about 6 in the morning, I would say. You guys are rather going slow here. And you cross over the bridge, and you see a set of wagons, gypsy wagons, kind of like what you've seen before as a tent as well, is placed there. And so you see the wagon and gypsies. There's a fire, and there's but most of them are sleeping. It's 6 in the morning. Maybe a couple are waking up, tending to the fire.
Hey, hello.
One looks up. Ah, it's Echo, right?
Yes, very much so.
Oh, come join us in our camp.
Oh, great, because we need a sense of direction.
Where are you trying to go?
No idea.
Oh, come on.
I know where I'm going.
All right, well, I can help you. Come on in, JC Echo. You have new friends, I see.
Yeah. Dragonborn woman. Didn't know they existed. I thought they were just genderless, but apparently they have women, male. I thought dwarfs just had men, but they have both. So.
And why does he have a frown on his face? Smile.
No.
Have some wine. Come on in.
Just a little. Give him water.
Water. Oh, okay. We'll give him water.
You might want some stale bread too. I tried it yesterday. It was nasty. Don't give it to him. I don't know why you would carry that around.
And you? What is your name?
Winter.
Winter. Well, welcome, Winter. Come on into our camp.
That's your name?
Yeah.
And I just stay silent and stay by the horse.
Winter Green.
Oh, Ender! Ender, how are you, Ender? Come on in.
I feel something bad about your name.
What are
No one
you?
ever liked you.
Me? Yes, you. You tall blue thing.
I'm a Dragonborn. My name is Nala. I'm a Dragonborn.
Ah, the oddities that show up here.
I'm not comfortable around people.
Yeah,
so
it's
I'm just
outrageous.
gonna
I
stay by the
know.
horse.
Oh, well, come on in. We will make you comfortable here. Come on into our camp.
I can't remember. Are these gray-skinned humans as well? Or decaying
No,
green?
they're not. They're more dark, more tannish.
But they're not the
black
sickly-
hair. No.
Okay.
And these are jovial. I mean, unlike a lot of the people that you've dealt with in the villages, these guys they seem to bring life. Like they're full of life. So yeah, you feel ease
okay.
as as you guys enter.
Your frown relaxes a little bit.
So,
Yeah, maybe her frown might relax as he gives you some water. So, well, come on in. When Madame Eva awakes, I'm sure she will want to read the cards of your 3 new friends that have joined us.
I don't
Well,
participate in your
Are
violence.
they gonna tell me about me?
I'm glad we found you.
Wait, are they gonna tell me about me?
You already got yours.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, are you here? You left us, man.
Hey, you can actually.
All right,
Tracy can actually
so-
ask about what your whereabouts is.
You allowed the DM to split the group.
Oh wait,
up.
so wait, did
Your
they
sister.
finally come back?
Nope, they're
No,
still
they're
sleeping
still sleeping.
right now.
We'll never know.
1 second here.
Well, it was her idea. So
Yeah.
You didn't have to go with the old lady.
If you hex me, witch, the punishment will be harsh.
Well, who
Here.
knows what is going to happen?
That's if she's awake right now.
She won't hex you. She'll just tell you your future.
Hey, if we come
It's so
back,
cryptic, man,
need to
that
get
you won't
rid of that.
understand right now.
Sounds like hex crap to me.
the
Divination.
bear.
That's the type of magic.
Baron.
Bear.
So as
Burn, baby, burn!
as you guys come into the
Bear.
encampment here,
Night Watcher. All I do is put this in that block. I cut it off. 'cause he
This is the
was
color
in
of my
arm.
face.
Oh, I thought he was
He looks
invisible.
kind of like color.
Well, he is. That's our invisibility for lunch.
So, as you guys have rested about an hour or so, and then, by the way, so we'll give you guys a short rest.
Yay! Get my 2 spells back.
Yeah. So if you have spells that come back or anything after a short rest, that's back.
Yeah, you're all the way healed too. Your 1 point is gone.
I got dome.
And the same guy that's been talking to you
Praise Cornealius.
will say, Madam Eva will now see you. All of you are welcome.
Okay.
And so you go into this rather large tent. As you
I have to bend down really far because I'm so tall.
you'd be surprised. It's actually a large tent. You don't really have to bend over.
Just to get into it, though.
And this reddish glow interior of the tent, with a low table covered in black velvet cloth, glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as this hunched woman peers into its depths, and as she looks up, I see Cornealius and Nala and Wintergreen have arrived here. Good.
Uh-oh.
It changes your fortune, Echo. Without your friend Scribble, who was just a disaster for you. I'm so glad he is gone. He was
Not gone.
A black.
He's just lost right now, okay?
Okay, lost. But he was a black cloud over your patrons. Now we can go into and let me read the fortunes of your 3 new friends here that may be able to help you against the devil. So look, Cornelius. You come from a land far away too. From a place called Koran, an island, where you've been killing goblins and kobolds, huh? Good, the scoundrels. Good. They're just thieves, all of them. Yes. Hey, watch it.
Filth to be purged.
Yes, purge them all, I say. And purge the devil, because that's why you are here, Cornelius. I reveal the Jack of Diamonds, the beast. A werewolf holds a secret hatred for your enemy, the devil. Use her hatred to your advantage.
Oh.
I must ally with this the vile beast heretic werewolf?
Yes, you must. With her. Yes. She will give you an advantage you need in this devil. You sometimes have to make friends with strange bedfellow and looks at you.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, with the 4 of us.
5.
And Nala,
1, 2, 3.
you are lost, looking for family. You may not find it here, Nala. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. What I see here is the Jack of Hearts, the marionette. Look for a man of music, a man with the heart of a child. He lives in a place of great hunger and sorrow. You must find him, he will help you. Maybe he will help you find your king as well. But he will aid your group.
Take notes. You want to know that later.
And the last but not least, Wintergreen. Why have you come here, Wintergreen? Why have you come here indeed?
I have come here investigating a missing persons case.
A missing person. What is this finger you have?
It is the finger of the person I'm trying to find.
It's the middle finger of that guy.
Let me look at this finger.
I really do need to play a bard. Sniffing the finger. That's just wrong. She just sniffed the finger.
Failed at wiping with the toilet paper again.
A man who took that finger, or took the person behind that finger, is a name is a man of death. As she turns
the devil.
over a joker. His name is Argil. He will forsake his dark lord to serve your cause. Beware, he is a rotten soul. He is an assassin. He will betray you for certain. Believe that.
Did I receive the name of this man that I'm supposed to find?
Did you receive it?
Just a musician, man. Could have been the teddy bear.
Now,
Never know.
it is early. I must eat. So get out of my tent now.
I cannot share breakfast with you.
But what?
We met my brother.
Ah, you've met him.
He tried to
That
take
is
my
not good. Where's your sister, by the
He
way?
tried to take her. I don't know where
He
she is
abandoned
now. I
her.
was hoping you could help me.
He didn't protect his sister like he said.
She looks into the crystal ball and shakes her head at you. Oh, this is too early in the morning for stuff like this. I'm hurting my head. And black mist comes over the crystal ball. Ah. Your sister is being shrouded by something. She's not with your brother. I see your brother. He is very upset. You killed a couple of his men. I didn't.
Oh, I did. I did.
Oh, that's not good.
One of them died.
Don't go back. Don't go back.
But I thought we had to kill his lord.
Yes, your brother?
We had to kill my brother and then the lord.
Not
took
your
us
brother
first.
there. You can't kill your brother there. And why? The Baron is nothing. He's just a hothead.
Mother got a hothead too.
But Izek, the Baron has no sway. But I can't. Something dark goes over your sister. I can't. She is somewhere still in the village. But I can't determine where she's at right now. Maybe we'll check in a couple hours and see. I need to eat. I'm hungry.
Me too. You gonna share your food or no?
Yes, we will share. Of course we will
I
share.
figured so, but you kicked us out of your tent very quickly. I didn't know if you were too hungry to share with us. Gosh.
All right, I guess that will be a hospital. Let's go outside the tent and eat.
Awesome.
Is there a river nearby?
Yeah, it's right off right there. Yeah, it's right off of the river.
Can I use, is there fish in the river?
Probably.
Oh, you mean
Because I was gonna say, is there a way I could use my lightning breath and fry all of them?
Fry some fish. You might be able to catch one.
You might be able to zap one that's going by.
Are you a vegetarian dragon?
No.
Battery fishing.
There's food.
But
Yes.
also, do you want to
waste it?
Waste your
Yeah,
breath?
it's like
There's food right here. There's food right here, sir. I mean,
Yeah, so they have
Okay, well then.
they have potatoes and eggs and sausage and some fish.
I guess I'll
Cooking.
eat a couple fish then.
And so yeah, and they'll share water and wine with all of you. So that's going from there.
Maybe a glass of wine.
Now let's go back to our three housemates, Lady Watcher. So you guys are awake in the morning, and I know you guys have kind of switched maybe every hour, switch somebody that's up or whatever. Just
Just to keep an eye.
on the house and everything.
Klingon keeps an eye on us.
No, at 6
We all
o'clock we'll probably up.
That's the name of his band.
I'll wake up at 6.
Guess what? Why you three the charmed ones? Oh.
So it's about like
And
6.
this, yeah, about 6 a.m. Or so. This man, this thin, frail man, opens the door leading from the bedroom into the den area where I have made breakfast for the three of you. If you'd like to come and have breakfast with the lady, Fiona.
I'll come out. Yes.
And he turns around and just goes and gets the door open for the three of you. Yeah, I'll go sit down and eat.
Yeah.
So, have you decided or to take me up on taking care of the Baron?
Well, we'll have to
speak without our companions, if you recall.
Oh yes, absolutely.
What are we eating?
Which means we must also
some eggs and potatoes.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Which means we must also find them.
Well, aren't they? I'm assuming staying at the inn where you guys were staying before.
That would be.
Ernest told me that one of your comrades was taken off to the stockade last night.
That was probably my brother.
It was likely what happened to us.
Oh, that's so. Yeah, so your brother is, I guess, yeah, in the stockade.
But if they are not there, we're probably gonna go look for them, but we'll try to come back and kill this Baron on the land.
So, what we'll do is we'll try to find them. And if we do find them, we'll ask them about going and doing this. And if they say yes, or they say no, we'll try to get a message to you.
Okay.
And let you know.
Okay. That is fair. Absolutely, that's fair. So,
particular books you find interesting enough to offer as a gesture.
well, nothing is for free. So I would say, if you return and you do this, then, as I said, I will open up my library to you. And if there's some books that you wish, then that would be, feel free to take those. Or there may be something else that you and your comrades wish for, I may be able to provide that as well.
Fair I think one of us should try to be go back to the inn, not all three of us.
It's too dangerous for me to go.
They never saw me.
Yes, it is dangerous for her to be on the street, especially during the day. If you'd like, you could stay here while your friends go.
People saw you too. Nobody.
You can leave your back with me. That way you can keep an eye out for me. Or you and her go.
I'd say I go because I'm not really known.
Because animals do take a liking to me.
I mean, both of us actually.
I do have a question. Does Fiona know the thieves' camps?
No.
My job is to protect animals.
You don't know anything about Fiona. So.
We get along with my dog.
Are you? I'm not bad at sneaking in caves, but you must see.
I couldn't sneak around the city. I was living with dwarves for a little bit of my life, and I knew how to sneak around the city.
Dwarven cities are in the caves. That's why I said caves. I'm pretty sure.
It wasn't really. I'm probably able to sneak right now.
We'll scout about and see if there is harness.
Somewhere in. Yeah. I'll go out to the inn.
All right, so you're gonna go back to the inn. Okay.
I'll send Klingon with him.
Okay. Perfect. All right, so you two head on out. You just flying above, or just kind of just watching. All right, no problem. There. Yep. All right, no problem.
Early morning, right?
Yep. Like I said, it's still at dusk, the gray clouds and
So once the
mist in the
sunrise hits,
air.
I will just cling to her.
All right.
No,
You make your way back to the inn.
no guards, I'm guessing.
That's a good question, buddy. No, there isn't any guards there currently. It's early in the morning.
See if the door is unlocked or
Yeah.
not.
The inn. You open the door.
Who's in there?
This younger, black-haired woman. You don't recognize her.
I don't hear a loud snore.
No one else is, and she seems to be wiping down some tables. No one else is in the inn.
I don't hear Echo snoring, so I'm like, hello, was there a message left for any of, like, Echo's friends or JC's
Sister.
Yeah, JC's sister?
I believe, yeah, last night there were some people here, and they talked to Erwin. I can wake him up again.
Please speak with her.
Everyone's gonna hate us. You're not getting a full night's sleep for 2 nights.
Yeah, can you give me a moment?
Yeah.
And she just like shakes her head. He's gonna be really mad. Goes upstairs.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up.
All right. And then for you guys back, you two, back at Lady Watcher's house. She goes, after you guys, and this is after you guys have eaten breakfast and so on. And she states, would you, are you two religious at all? Yes. You have a god of worship? Do you worship anybody? I'm sure you must worship somebody.
I was raised by wolves, so I've never been to a place of worship other than to on this quest.
Okay.
I do pray to Strahd.
Strahd of knowledge. Is that a god of magic, I believe? Oh. Well, if you would like, you could come down and pray with me, and if you want to come down, you could come down too.
Oh, no, I'm not there. I don't worship.
You're not there.
I don't know anybody.
Would you like to join me?
Which god would you?
I wish God that the protector of that.
Well, I mean, I could pray to Fudra this morning. I prayed to a variety of gods.
I probably pray to you some of them.
Darthar, Fudra, some others. If not, I understand. I'm going to go down and pray. But if you'd like to join me, you can. If not, you'll wait for your friend up here. I'm just giving you the offer before I go down there.
You have an altar to all of these gods.
I have altars to a variety of gods.
Do you know Gorgon?
I'd have any of these gods answered you.
Not yet. So maybe one day. Maybe with the help of you.
Why?
Because you are not from here. And you are different. Maybe a god would answer.
Actually, I am from here, but I was raised in a different plane
Oh.
or a different place.
Well, maybe, yes, people here might assist.
I can be.
More than likely, are no godly answer, but
I could be in the room, but
Yes.
that's about it.
you come down in the room. You don't have to pray. But we could pray to food draw this morning if you'd like.
Very odd request.
As I said, you
is.
can stay here. No, I'm just going to do this myself, but you're guests here at my house, and I thought I would invite you downstairs. But if not, you can stay here and wait for your friend to return, and I'll be back up in about an hour.
Very well. We'll see you in an hour.
Okay. All right, and then so she leaves, goes through the one door that had the stairs leading up, and so it's just the two of you that
Strange person's hiding in the basement.
and make an intelligence check, both of you.
Joy. Ooh, 19 on the die.
All right, so with you, and so it's perfect. So you notice that Ernest has been gone, and he because he was serving you guys before, and so on, and kind of been back and forth in the room with you and Lady Fiona, but when Mordell left,
Wait, isn't Ernest
The
servant. He seemed to disappear shortly after Mordell.
I'm not getting a good feeling about Ernest.
So,
I can
Perhaps.
all right. Erwin comes downstairs.
Oh, Erwin. I thought it was like.
So Erwin comes downstairs.
I'm here in place of JC's sister because we're looking for.
Is she safe?
Yes, she is safe.
So her brother, JC, said to give you guys a message that they had to leave, and you should probably get out of here as soon as quickly. However, you're probably not going to be able to go out through the gate. You're probably going to have to try to escape over the wall or something. They have made their way towards Ager's Vault. And they're there. They said they would wait there for you.
Ager's Vault?
Yes.
Hey, he'll probably tell me the direction.
You asked for it? Yeah, so he'll tell you that.
I'm not going to memorize it, so.
You're gonna probably memorize like half of it.
I remember Ager's Vault.
Alright.
Then you find the gypsy camp.
So, alright, so they'll tell you to cross the water, head down south, and so on. So I'll give you the directions.
Okay.
Alright,
Go back to
then you're gonna head back. Alright, perfect.
I use my feline agility when he does.
Okay, alright, so Mordell comes back, and Lady Fiona still does not come back upstairs when he shows up. You're back, Mordell. You're back
So,
with him.
I would tell you guys that JC said they're heading towards Ager's Vault, and we have to cross this river to get to it. And we probably have to go like over a wall
To get out?
yeah, to get out.
In which direction is this leading to?
So you need to go south of the village here, and then head west past.
Where's the house of the village? Like south, north?
Remember east. So this is east in the north part. You know there's a wall to the north of you, of where you're at right now. So you do know that there's a.
What about to the south?
That's quite a distance. You don't even know the wall.
No.
Yeah,
No.
where you're at,
Right.
behind the house,
Even though I have
there's
a
not
cloak,
a far distance to the wall.
even with a cloak, it doesn't cover my horns.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And Isaac will recognize me by like that.
Where's top?
No, I think I would just make her invisible again.
It's true.
Yeah, so you guys know outside the house,
It's like-
from the back of the house, probably about maybe 250 feet is a wall.
Oh, not the wall.
There's a dead garden in the back of the house, and then there's the wall that you could climb over, and then you probably want to go north a little bit and then come back west towards the road.
Let's go there.
Yeah, let's go up the wall.
Can either of you guys climb?
I'm just gonna cast invisibility on you.
Okay.
Just in case.
We can go out the back door.
Let's just be safe so nobody sees you.
That's a problem.
I don't think I'm.
So let's go.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Alright, so you guys head out the back door.
Do either of you guys have climbing speeds?
I now look like Scribble.
Oh, you look like you scribble? Okay,
Nice.
perfect.
Pull it up.
Alright, perfect. Alright, nice. Scribble still at
Hey,
you.
Scribble, what did you get here?
What are you talking about?
So you guys are as you guys are heading out the back door, you hear from the cellar, the basement. You hear this chanting. Oh, darkness come. Oh, darkness come. Please let the devil arise here. And it's not just her voice. You hear it's like chanting of probably maybe half a dozen, maybe a dozen voices down below.
Go, 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 go! I break down the door. Run.
Alright, so you guys run on out.
If you put her on your back, I basically, my nails are basically claws. I can climb up the freaking
I turn into a flipping pant. Well, I open the door first, turn into a panther. I'm not a panther, she can ride on me. I'm faster, I'm faster.
She can ride on you anyway.
Oh my god.
And I love how JD fell asleep and missed that.
So you turn into a panther?
Yeah, well, I open the door, I say, get on,
yes.
turn into a panther.
Alright,
50 foot
so
move speed. And I'm like,
so Scribble gets on.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Stole the goal! Stole the goal!
Just give me a jump check as you try to jump over the wall. Give me a jump check.
Jump check?
I made myself look like Scribble to a goblin that used to be with us.
I need to look at this.
What do you roll?
Once you roll
Up
first,
wall.
you know the wall.
A 10 on the die.
Okay, yes, good enough. So with the
He pulls his cloak over
so you
his
go
head.
running and you saw the panther with Scribble on the back jumps over the wall to the other side. You right behind climbs over.
Run, jump, climb.
That sounds like Scribble though. It's like hilarious.
Climbs on over, and you guys will end up making your way to Madame Eva's little encampment.
I'm
And
just far away.
yeah,
I don't stop running. I keep running.
you're not gonna stay with her.
We should
You're
have
not,
grabbed
oh,
the
she's invisible.
book.
All right,
You should have.
and
No, I had a feeling about the book. I was going to mention something, but then everything else
We
happened.
forgot to grab your book.
I don't
You
know. I don't
didn't know it was there.
We had no. He said he had a
all
He
right.
had a feeling he
knows
knew
about
where
the
it
book.
was, but
Yeah.
he didn't know exactly where. He knew it was in the city.
Now this cultist has it. All right, so I think this is a good place for us to actually. We're gonna take a dinner break, so we're gonna take maybe about 30 minutes. Come back at 9 p.m. And continue the show from there.
Cool.
So yeah, give myself some chance and everybody else a chance to get some nourishment here. It is now 8:25. So
We
we're
can also
gonna,
get another $5.
so we will take a break. And so far we've raised $240. So thank you for everybody that contributed. And next up, I guess we're going to Acres Vault.
Yep, and
It
we
looks like it.
catch up fast.
So we'll be back.
You'll
at 9
catch up
o'clock.
fast. It'll take her
Remember,
a
it's
while.
cool to be a geek. Pass it on.